back at it, day before the weekend, 12th day of December 2024. It's Thursday, according to my calendar, and I just changed the batteries, so I think it's accurate. This is Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. I am Dan Kuntz. It is snowing lightly in the Wenatchee Valley, a little heavier in the upper elevations, but really not too much. It's a cold, raw, mid-December kind of day. It's going to stay that way. Things are going to get a little active this weekend. Measurable snow, not a lot, but enough. Friday night into Saturday, looks like it's probably going to happen here in the Wenatchee Valley. But rain, freezing rain, sleet, it's all out there. Lots going on. It all depends on your elevation. Snow level is going to hover right around between 1,500 to 1,700 feet, right through the forecast period. And that's where it's going to be pretty consistently. So we may actually, especially Saturday morning, depending on what time you get up, you can see some measurable snow right here on the valley floor. We have a very interesting forecast coming your way, and we have the news, and we have sports, and we have everything else that we do. It's Thursday. It's Pause for Pets. Gus the guinea pig needs a home. Okay, well, you know, they're all God's children, I suppose. And a friendly reminder that the Chelan-Douglas Community Action Council's Empty Bowls event is 3 separate events. They already did the first one. They still got 2 more. It's one of their biggest fundraisers of the year. We're going to revisit my conversation with Alan Walker, the executive director of the Chelan-Douglas Community Action Council, in the back half of the hour. But first things first, it's Thursday. As you all know, we're doing small town holidays, teaming up with our friends at the Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce and our friends in Manson as well, encouraging folks to head up 97 or 97A and pop on into beautiful Chelan and do your Christmas shopping to find stuff you're only going to find in small town ma and pa kind of stores. And today, doing the honors is Walking on Wooden. Ironically enough, the same folks who run Lake Chelan Sports, which was Tuesday's drawing, are the same folks who run Walking on Wooden. So you know you're getting what you're supposed to be getting, because Lake Chelan Sports has been around forever. And now Walking on Wooden is out there. It's the latest boutique store in Chelan. It's great customer service, great selection. $50 gift card to Walking on Wooden could be yours if you send me an email, winner@ncwlife.com, winner@ncwlife.com. We're going to do this every Tuesday and Thursday right into the new year. So Walking on Wooden does the honors today. A $50 gift card to that fine establishment could be yours if you send me an email, winner@ncwlife.com. You know the rules by now. If you have more than one email address, you can enter more than once. You just can't enter over and over again on the same email address. We keep track of these things, and quite frankly, it's a little annoying. And employees of WIC Communications are not eligible to win. Sorry, if you work here, you can't win. I mean, that would be bad if I pulled my name out of the hat. If we have enough time, by the way, the Tuesday drawing was for Lake Chelan Sports, but I haven't done the drawing yet. So if we have time before the end of the show today, I'll do the drawing for the gift card contest from Tuesday of this week. If we have time, we got a lot to get to on this Thursday, including a couple of slides to show for you from the National Weather Service. First of all, snow, 4 o'clock Friday to 4 o'clock on Sunday. As you can see, maybe a couple of inches of snow in the Wenatchee Valley. Is it going to stick around? No. But the best chance of snow really depends on where you live. About 1,700 feet and above, you're going to see a better chance of snow. The lower lying locations, we'll see some snow mixed with rain at times. Let's see, the upper Wenatchee River Valley. So Dryden, Plain, Leavenworth, you could get anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow. In the Wenatchee Valley, maybe a couple of inches. And up the Highway 97 corridor all the way up to the Canadian border, looking at about a couple of inches. Again, it all depends on where you live. It's all about elevation. If you live higher up, you could get more snow, and it could stick around. Here on the valley floor, not as much snow, and not really sticking around as the system begins to approach. It'll be tomorrow night into Saturday. That is our best chance of measurable snow here Friday night into Saturday morning. Then temperatures are going to warm up Saturday and Sunday, and we may even actually see some rain before the weekend is over. So that's as far as the snow is concerned. Mountain pass travel, no real problems as far as snowfall. It's not expected to really stick to the road today and tomorrow, so very little travel impact across the board. Same deal for the most part on Friday. But Saturday and Monday, you're looking at moderate to heavy accumulations, especially on Saturday morning. Most of the day Saturday, but Saturday morning especially on Stevens Pass and Sherman Pass. I-90 isn't going to be too bad at all. Neither will be Blewett. The pass that is the highest in the elevations and gets the most snow is Stevens. And it could be winter driving conditions on Stevens Pass on Saturday, especially in the morning hours. Heads up on there. So moderate impact on Stevens Pass on Saturday. Outside of that, you should be okay. So maybe, you know, give yourself an extra 20 minutes to half an hour. And of course, you're also talking about a lot of traffic at the summit of Stevens Pass because of the ski resort. So wanted to give you a fair warning there. All right, from the National Weather Service, it is snowing lightly, it is cloudy, and that's what we're going to have all day today. We're at 33, and this is about what we're going to be, right around 35 or so. Yesterday's high, by the way, was 33. I don't know if we're going to get to 35. So the temperature very steady. Again, very little temperature variation at all expected right through this forecast period. We just do it all over again. Slight chance of light rain tonight. The snow level is going to be 1,300 feet, but the band of moisture will already be past us by the time it gets down there. We'll be topping off about 33. Pretty quiet most of the day Friday until we get to late Friday afternoon, close to sunset, say 4:30. Then our chance of snow increases on into Friday night. Friday night, it could be a rain-snow mix and switches over to all snow in the wee small hours. We're talking maybe an inch by the time the sun comes up about 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. And then we have a rain-snow mix by Saturday afternoon. Snow level is going to go all the way up to 2,200 feet on Saturday afternoon. So although we could get some Saturday morning snow that will stick to the grass and the plants, it'll be gone Johnson by Saturday night, and then lots of sunshine on Sunday. And as you can see, a little bit of a warming trend and a drying trend on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as we're getting closer and closer to the big day. All right, after a 2-minute break, we will have your Thursday morning news. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, located on South Wenatchee Ave, has the largest selection of spas and swim spas in town. Stay cool this summer in an artesian swim spa and use it all year long. We enjoy helping families reconnect one spa at a time. Hot tubs are proven to improve sleep and decrease arthritis pain. Our passion is water, so please bring us a water sample, and we will help you diagnose your pool or spa water for free. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, your pool and spa experts.
The family at the Eplidolin want to help your loved one feel at ease in their new home environment. Eplidolin offers beautiful one-bedroom and studio apartments. Residents enjoy 3 delicious home-style meals a day, laundry service, housekeeping service, and encouragement to make themselves cozy in their new home. Eplidolin welcomes your family to come and visit their family. Eplidolin, independent and assisted living. They make the complicated easy for you. Call today for a tour.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
Who does Springwater Insurance Group work for? Well, we work for you. Now, some of you think we work for Medicare insurance plans. No, we work for you and your Medicare needs. Now, we are independent agents, and this allows us to teach you about all your plan choices. Now, once we find the most suitable health and drug plan for this new year, we then assist you with your enrollment. We also take it a step further. We provide local, face-to-face customer service at one of our local offices. We provide this service because it's what you want.
Light snow right now. It's not sticking to the roadway near as I can tell. It's about 33 degrees, and that's pretty much what we're going to have all day today. Again, measurable snow, an inch, maybe even 2 by the time we get to Saturday afternoon. Most of it in the wee small hours of Friday night into Saturday, and then it will dissipate as it switches over to rain. It's 10 minutes after the hour. The man accused of firing gunshots during a Highway 2 road rage incident, well, he's no longer in jail, but he still faces criminal arraignment next week. 33-year-old Daniel Robert Stevens of East Wenatchee is charged with second-degree assault, drive-by shooting, and reckless driving for allegedly firing a handgun from a passing Jeep towards another vehicle while traveling near Winton back on December 4th. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies and police from other agencies ended up stopping Stevens' car a few hours later on Highway 2 near Peshastin. Nobody was hurt by the gunfire. The victim's car was not damaged. Prosecutors charged Stevens on Monday in Chelan County Superior Court with 3 felonies based on that incident. He did bond out of the Chelan County Jail on a $50,000 bond. The Moses Lake man arrested on federal drug charges with an arsenal of 32 guns is due to be sentenced next week. 45-year-old Troy S. McClanahan faces forfeiture of all of those weapons. He pled guilty in July to methamphetamine distribution. He also agreed to forfeit his share of ownership of his home on West Peninsula Drive, where he admitted conducting drug sales. McClanahan was arrested in December of 2023 with a pound of methamphetamine in his kitchen cabinet. Prosecutors for U.S. Attorney Vanessa Waldruff says McClanahan's firearms collection was directly tied to his drug trafficking, and that should enhance his penalty when he's sentenced on Tuesday next week. The federal government is recommending that he serve 9 years in prison. The Washington Interscholastic Activities Association is considering 2 proposals regarding transgender athlete participation, one of which submitted by the Eastmont School District. In October, Eastmont and 6 other school districts submitted an amendment proposal seeking athletic programs to be offered separately for boys, girls, and an open division for all interested students. The second proposed amendment under review limits participation in girls' sports and girls' divisions to students assigned female at birth, while also proposing an open division. Under the current guidelines, all students currently have the opportunity to participate in WIAA athletics or activities in a manner that is consistent with their gender identity. The WIAA said each amendment will be discussed and finalized by the Representative Assembly next year. That'll be on January 27th. The Assembly will then vote on the proposed amendments from April 9th through the 19th. Police with the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife said they're looking for a deer poacher who shot an animal out of season and then left it with a crippling wound. Investigators say the mule deer buck was found back on December 7th injured and suffering along Watson Draw Road near Pateros. They had to euthanize the deer at the scene. It was found out that the deer had been wounded by an arrow that left it disabled. Police believe the animal was shot shortly before it was discovered. There, of course, is no open deer season in that area. Anybody with information is encouraged to call Fish and Wildlife or reach out by text message or online. That information is on our website. The Wenatchee and Eastmont school boards each elected their president and vice presidents during their meetings this week. At Eastmont, Megan Vibber will remain in her position as president of the school board. Jason Hines will be vice president. He already is. Both Vibber and Hines were elected to those same roles last year. Tucker Jackson will take over as board president for the Wenatchee School District, and Miranda Skaliski will take on Jackson's former role as vice president. Both Jackson and Skaliski were elected to the school board in 2023. And in the heart of the valley, a unique coffee experience is brewing. Sekawan Coffee. It's owned by Natalie Ko. She's from Indonesia, and she's brought a taste of her homeland to the community by offering specialty coffees. Sourcing beans directly from Indonesia, she ensures that every cup tells a story of quality and culture. We visited Ko's pop-up shop as part of our series on local artisans and their holiday wares for sale in partnership with our media partner, the Wenatchee World.
My name is Natalia Ko. My business name is Sekawan Coffee. So our coffee beans are from Indonesia, so I'm here to make Indonesian espresso-based coffee. I'm inviting people to take their drinks without adding any sugar, any sweetener. The only one that we have here is caramel latte. That's the only treat that we have that offer people to have a latte with some caramel sauce. I see that there's so many coffee shops around the valley, but I could not find great coffee, Indonesian coffee in particular. So I'm from Indonesia, so I feel like why not to bring more Indonesian coffee to the valley and then introduce to people more of delicious coffee. So our coffee beans are all imported. They're roasted directly from the roastery that I've been working with in Indonesia. So not once in a while, so very often I go to Indonesia and then visit the roastery myself and do the cupping so that I can pick and choose which coffee beans that they will send it to me over here. If I can talk a little bit about the packaging, so this is called batik, the pattern that you see on the packaging and the business card. Batik is an Indonesian national clothing pattern. And I'm Chinese, but I was born in Indonesia, and then Indonesia has a lot of influence from China. So my branding designer, they elaborate all the cultures like within me, my Chinese heritage, and then the island where I was born. And they create this batik pattern as my trademark for my business. And that's like, I would say it's all about my culture, me as a Chinese, as an Indonesian, and now I live here in the Valley. So I have 6 different coffee beans today. So 2 of them are good for your espresso machine, and then the rest are good for pour over, coffee drip, French press. They are roasted slightly differently. So they're all medium roast, but for the pour over, because I'm aiming towards the specialty coffee, so medium or light roast is what I'm aiming for. And they're very smooth, very fruity, very easy to enjoy. And some people say if they are used to the Italian espresso, so our coffee is more like tea-like coffee. That's what I can say. And then for the espresso base, they of course roasted specifically for the espresso machine. So it's like roasted slightly darker than our pour over base. So this is pretty interesting. So I've been getting people that buy my coffee beans are people who usually just brew their coffee at home. They don't really shop around or go around coffee shops, because they also like people who really enjoy the specialty coffee. So they go for the medium to light roast kind of coffee beans. So I would like to own a small coffee shop where I can treat people to do a coffee tasting, so they can get to enjoy like pour over and then learn about the coffee one by one, the one that they're tasting, and then get to know more about the coffee bean instead of just come and order and go. So I would love people to have the experience of coffee drinking itself.
Where can people find you or more information about your business?
Oh, they can go visit my website. It's www.sakawancoffee.com, or they can go to my Instagram. It's at sakawancoffee.us, and here at Farmers Market or Holiday Market every year.
And that is what's going on around here on this Thursday, the 12th day of December. If that is something of interest to you, the news, we have the news at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock on TV, 5, 6, and 10 on television. And if you don't watch television, but you do watch television, if you know what I mean, basically the web, it'll be up and running. On our homepage, NCWLIFE.com, Facebook, YouTube, we're out there. And if something out there is newsworthy, or you think it might be, you send us an email and we'll pick it up. News@NCWLIFE.com. Sports in 2 minutes. You're watching a Thursday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun to drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait, turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart.
20 minutes after the hour in sports, the Seattle Kraken are looking to snap their 3-game home losing streak with a victory tonight against the Boston Bruins. Seattle is 7-6-2 in home games. They're 14-14-2 overall. That would make them average. Boston has a 15-12-3 record overall. They are 6-6-1 in road games. The teams square off tonight for the second time this season. The Bruins won 2-0, by the way, in the previous matchup. The puck will drop at 7 on Kong TV. Well, Eastmont and Moses Lake took to the mats last night in the league opener for both teams. The Wildcats started off in the hole. They had 3 forfeits, but they made up for that before the Mavericks used their dominance in the lighter weight classes to pull away 57-30. Eric Granstrom and his dad Dave had the call right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
And we're going to get a throw. You got to be careful. And it is Nygaard that gets the takedown and will get some near fall points.
What a counter. What a counter.
That's all about weight distribution and power right there.
Right.
It's simply said. So it's Nygaard that has the near fall points right now on Brosnahan, and he's looking to finish this one up early for Eastmont. We talked about how Eastmont has 3 forfeits tonight, so they're going to have to make up those points somehow, and they do here with 6 points in a pin for Nygaard.
For what?
Well, that was back when he had the
all right.
15-1 now, and a pin. So Garcia apparently ran out of gas there, and Mercado will pick up the pin for Eastmont. Meanwhile, it'll be near fall points, if not a pin here for Dax Dixon. He's got him, and it'll be 57 seconds into the match. So right there, in 3 matches, Eastmont has made up for their forfeits that'll come later in the night. 10 seconds left in the match.
I think it's about done.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what to do with this guy on top of him, and I don't think he's going to get that solved, and he will not. 5-1 is the final decision here in favor of the Moses Lake wrestler. I don't know how they can fit anymore.
That's just what I was going to say. The whole floor is nothing but mat.
Throw attempt by Curry, but this could come back to haunt him here. A takedown by Anderson, and now Anderson trying to finish the job. And
got a reverse half on him.
It's an interesting half that he's got. Officials got to watch the breathing of Curry, and it's going to be a pin. Kalunga with a single leg, and he will cover. And he might go directly from the takedown to a pinning move here. 15 seconds left in the round. Kalunga's got the half in, will reverse it, and looking for the pin.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, we're going to run out of time, Eric.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and he got it just before.
Whoa, 4/10 of a second.
4/10 of a second left in the first round, and Ricky Kalunga Ricardo comes up with the pin here for Eastmont as they start the third and final round. This is going to be interesting to see how this one rolls out. And Roll On is rolled to his back.
Well,
by Garza.
He threw his arm right up over his back to give it
and
to
just
him.
like that, it'll be a pin for Ian Garza. That's spending a lot of energy, too, just to try to stay alive. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Can he do it for 5, for 4? No, he can't. That is the match. As Naranjo comes up with the pin. Looking for a win, looking to give Moses Lake another 16 points possibly. He's got that reverse half in well. 9 seconds left in the round. Can Cervantes stay alive? With 3, with 2, with 1, and he got the pin again with no time left on the clock. And Vivanco tried to counter it, but ends up helping him out a little bit here, and he's in danger of getting pinned.
He tried to roll through, but he got caught halfway.
Didn't roll all the way, and that's going to be the match.
Dang.
7 seconds left here in round number 1, and more tip points here for Anderson coming up if he doesn't pin him, and he does. Again, with 5/10 of a second left, Moses Lake beat the clock here tonight. Aside from winning the match, as Anderson will get the win at 1:59 in the first round, and 57-30 is our final score.
Quincy High School was the site for a double duel in CWAC wrestling. It was all Toppenish. Neither the Jackrabbits nor East Valley managed a point against Toppenish. That's not a misprint. The Wolves won 78-0 and 64-0. Quincy did pull out a win against East Valley, 57-18. Prep scores from last night, pretty light schedule. It usually is in basketball. Wednesdays, not a lot happening. Cascade girls got by Omak 54-40, and the Omak boys dispatched the Kodiaks 90-49. And what's going on today? Again, pretty quiet. In the girls, there'll be Soap Lake and Pateros at 6 o'clock, and then Manson and Antioch, they'll tip it off at 7:15. Pateros welcomes the Soap Lake boys to town at 7:30. And those are just some of the games that people are playing. On this 12th day of December, it is the plant that we all associate with Christmas for the obscure holiday. And I'm not talking about the Christmas tree. I'm talking about poinsettias. Today is National Poinsettia Day. According to the legend, back in 16th century Mexico, a little girl wanted to celebrate the birthday of Jesus Christ, but she didn't have any money. An angel appeared to her, told her she could give Jesus any gift as long as it was given with love. So she gathered weeds from the side of the road, put it in a manger display, and they transformed from ordinary weeds into beautiful red stars. And according to legend, that's how it all started. But it was an American botanist who was also the first U.S. minister to Mexico, Joel Roberts Poinsett, who brought the plant from Mexico to the United States, grew it in his greenhouse, and gave it out as Christmas gifts. And then Paul Ecke got in on the act. He started selling poinsettias as Christmas flowers from his roadside stand about 100 years ago. And from that point forward, people begin to associate the poinsettia with, of course, Christmas. Each year in the U.S., about 70 million of those babies are cultivated and then sold just in the 6-week period over the holidays. And it's the Paul Ecke Ranch, which grows about 70% of them in the world. That's all they do, is they grow those things. And then they sell them, and they do it well. And every Christmas, we always had a bunch of those hanging around the house. They just look the part, and they're kind of cool. I don't have one yet at my house. It's 27 minutes after the hour. Today in history, guess the state flag. Here we go again. Got a lot of states celebrating birthdays this month. That's one of our better flags. Maybe a little busy, but it doesn't just tell you what it is right off the top. You got to look at it and think about it a little bit. Pennsylvania. Somebody's got to be number 2. Pennsylvania, the second state to ratify the Constitution on this date 237 years ago. Like Massachusetts, Virginia, and Kentucky, they are officially known as a Commonwealth, not a state. Pennsylvania sent 360,000 volunteers into the Union Army during the Civil War. That's a lot. Pennsylvania has the largest number of licensed hunters than any other state in the Union. Pennsylvania is the leading producer of mushrooms in the United States, and Pennsylvania keeps losing votes in the Electoral College. 100 years ago, Pennsylvania had 38 electoral votes, second only to New York. Now they have 19. They've lost 21 electoral votes in the last 100 years, but it's considered a must-win state if you're going to win the presidency. Happy 237th birthday to Pennsylvania. 89 years ago today, Heinrich Himmler said, if Nazi Germany is going to take over Europe, we got to start cranking out babies, and they got to be the right kind of babies. So they launched the Lebensborn Project, which basically meant women, you need to have a lot of babies. They all need to be racially pure and healthy Aryan babies based on Nazi eugenics. And they backed it up. If you were an unmarried mother who was pregnant, they put you up, provided welfare, gave you health care, gave you food. They encouraged unmarried women to, they built maternity homes just for unmarried women who were pregnant to have babies, so long, of course, as they were racially pure. In fact, they even gave prizes. Any German mother who gave birth to the most Aryan children was given the Cross of Honor. That's how serious they took it. The Lebensborn Project was launched by Heinrich Himmler on this date in 1935. And then 6 years later, talk about the other side of the coin, December 12, 1941, Adolf Hitler makes it official during a special secret meeting at the Reich Chancellery. Adolf Hitler makes it official. The Jews need to be exterminated. Get busy. That was December 12th, 1941, and they got busy. The tragedy of Aero Air Flight 1285 on this date 39 years ago today. You might remember this in Gander, Newfoundland. 256 people on board, including 236 members of the 101st Airborne Division, are killed when the plane crashes while it was taking off. It was the very last stop. They had started in Cairo, Egypt. They were eventually going to land in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. They didn't make it. It was investigated, and they determined that the probable cause was high drag because of a little bit of ice on the wing's leading edges. And they also underestimated the onboard weight of the airplane, and it wasn't centered where it should have been. This remains, by the way, the deadliest aviation accident in Canadian history. I remember this very well, December 12th, 1985. And finally, it's all over. December 12th, 2000. 24 years ago today, the United States Supreme Court votes 5-4 to allow the previous vote certification by the Secretary of State of Florida to stand for George W. Bush. George W. Bush wins Florida's 25 electoral votes, one more vote than Al Gore. He ended up with 271 electoral votes, the absolute minimum to win the presidency. Al Gore, 270 electoral votes. George W. Bush won the state of Florida and therefore the presidency by 537 votes. It all came to an end and we all went back to work. Birthdays. Two heavenly birthdays, Francis Albert Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, one of the iconic entertainers of the 20th century and one of those guys who did it all, of course. He was a singer, most notably a singer. He was an actor, a nightclub act. He did it all, television shows, radio shows. Frank Sinatra. His music is never far from my turntable, I can tell you that. And there's a reason for that. He's good. He was born in the state in 1915. The great Bob Barker was born 101 years ago today in Darrington, Washington, up there in Snohomish County. But he spent most of his youth on the Rosebud Indian Reservation in South Dakota. He's 1/8 Sioux. And of course, he was the host of The Price is Right for a long time. Bob Barker was born in the state in 1923. And the great Dionne Warwick, who was finally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just a couple of weeks ago. A long time coming. She should have been there a long time ago. One of the great singers of her generation. Dionne Warwick is 84 years old today, and her music isn't too far from my turntable either, come to think of it. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Ask your if you got a friend who's a general contractor who builds home or remodels home, say, when you have to do the HVAC, who do you call on? I bet you more often than not, they're going to say it's Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Mike McNaughty does not like it when you go to those self-checkout stands at the supermarket. It bugs him. And then my conversation with Alan Walker, because they still have 2 more empty bowls projects coming up to benefit the Chelan Douglas Community Action Council. We'll revisit that interview from last month. But first things first, Gus the guinea pig needs a home. Spas for Pets.
Hey there folks, Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to experience Blueberry Hills. Of course, the food is fabulous, like our cheese splints, our famous French dip, our legendary Eggs Benedict, and unforgettable burgers. But we're more than just great food. People come from all over the world to experience what's been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
The Gilded Lily is filled with holiday cheer. Every corner is full of gift ideas that have been handpicked for your home, family, and friends. Come see the beautiful trees with decor to make your home sparkle this festive season. Gorgeous lights, gourmet foods, specialty chocolates. Shop often during the holiday season and enjoy complimentary gift packaging with purchase. The staff at Gilded Lily looks forward to assisting you with your holiday shopping.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. You need the Kubota construction lineup. Right now, write it off the lot and write it off your taxes for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months or save up to $4,000.
Enjoy a simpler time and place where the holidays bring family and friends closer together. Chelan Cellars and Sorrento's Restaurante on the shores of Lake Chelan. Join us this holiday season.
You're invited to experience small-town holidays in iconic Lake Chelan. From local shopping to Santa parades, a getaway visit to Lake Chelan is a great way to make this holiday season special. Learn more at smalltownholidays.com.
Pause for Pets is presented to you by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center.
We are here with Gus at the Humane Society. He is our 2-year-old guinea pig. He's our pet of the week. Gus came into us as an owner surrender with his brother Hershey, who unfortunately living situations just didn't work out and weren't able to be housed. So they came to us in hopes to find a new home. Gus is extremely friendly. He is extremely social and loves to play in your hair. Likes to nibble on your clothing in the most playful way possible. Gus has been super socialized his entire life, you can tell. Guinea pigs are better off in pairs. Usually they tend to get a little bored on their own. So I do recommend getting two. Mr. Gus is currently not housed with his brother because they were having some maturity issues. But we're looking for a good home for him. He likes to play with little cat balls that have bells in it, as well as eating some carrots, and he loves spinach and all that good stuff. Gus has been acclimated to children. It sounds like he has been with children of all ages. Did great with them. It does sound like he is not too fond of baths, which that's okay. Generally, guinea pigs will clean themselves just fine. His favorite snack is cucumbers, which, who doesn't love cucumbers? So if you are interested in adopting him, Mr. Gus his adoption fee is $25. I think he would make a great addition to your home.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Pause for Pets is presented to you by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog McNutty, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. Now, I'm in the grocery store one Saturday morning, and I need to use a regular check stand, not the self-check thing. Now, guess what? There's no check stand open. Does this business not realize that the check stands are where their money comes in, and taking my money for their stuff is what they're in business for, isn't it? Well, isn't that the point of their business, for them to offer me stuff that I'm willing to give them money for? You know, I know there's issues with getting enough employees, but there are people who work in these local businesses who've told me that they need more hours, but they and other employees' hours are being cut and they can't get enough. Now, I got no problem with a business working to improve their bottom line, but is it getting to the point that some businesses seem to have forgotten that they are dependent on customers like me, customers who have other options? And if it gets to the point where a business priorities tip the scales to where they think they're doing me a favor to take my money, well, there's little question as to why some businesses go belly up. This is Mike Mad Dog McNutty, and that's my opinion.
Collins Fashions welcomes you to a very special holiday season. We are stocked with beautiful fashions and wonderful gifts for your loved ones. Don't forget the ever-popular Collins gift card. Collins Fashions has complimentary gift wrap and wonderful service in downtown Wenatchee.
Hi, this is Kelly, owner of the original children's shop in downtown Wenatchee. We strive to bring you the most quality, fashionable, and fun clothing for your little ones, along with gifts, toys, and accessories. I look forward to meeting you soon at the original children's shop.
I think that's a power line.
Nailed it.
Whoa, what the?
Are you going to call 911 or should I?
Actually, we're late. I'm just going to drive over it.
Afraid not. Down power lines are super dangerous. If you see one, you call it in.
Yeah, I just drove up to a down power line.
She gets it.
Elevate Home is the newest addition to Chelan's premier shopping district. Shop the latest from American Leather and Bassett Furniture, add in their on-site interior designer, and you'll have everything you need to elevate your space today.
You're invited to experience small town holidays in iconic Lake Chelan. From local shopping to Santa parades, a getaway visit to Lake Chelan is a great way to make this holiday season special. Learn more at smalltownholidays.com.
Welcome back to the program. Whenever Alan Walker reaches out to me, the executive director of the Chelan Douglas Community Action Council, I just say where and when. And he said Tuesday, 10:30 at the food pantry here on North Wenatchee Avenue. Well, it's Tuesday, it's 10:30, and here I am. Alan, my friend, how are you?
Very good. You're looking well.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Given.
Wow.
I mean, I'm on
It
television.
is a given.
Yeah,
Yes.
They don't let ugly people on TV. That includes a very attractive man.
A couple exceptions here and there.
Man, I have not been here since we toured this facility, the old nursery by JetPro. I want to say late
March.
Late March.
Late March, probably.
You were still dotting your T's and crossing your I's, so to speak.
Yes.
This has been a remarkable regeneration. This is incredible what you guys have done here. We're in the pantry, right?
We're in the pantry. Yeah, we named it the Community Market. It operates like a grocery store for individuals, with the exception of you're not having to pay for the goods that you select. But people come in, they get a shopping cart, they go through, select the items that they like, they go through a checkout stand just so for our inventory control, and then they head out on their way. So it really works out well for folks.
For the uninitiated, I know, Alan knows, but you might not. Where does the food come from?
So we get a variety of sources for food, including local donations. Folks are involved locally to contribute food, and then we also receive food from an organization out of Spokane called Second Harvest, and out of the Seattle Renton area called Northwest Harvest. And they're doing bulk purchases across the country from local grocery stores and things like that. And then they procure those foods and deliver them over to us.
And it's a good variety of food. You got fresh food, you got dairy products, you get canned foods, you got all the basics that any one person would need.
All the basics. We have a bin of potatoes here, apples. We also this summer we're working with local farmers, and we had some funding and purchased over $40,000 worth of produce from local farmers here in the Wenatchee Valley.
Well, good for the local farmers.
Yes, yes.
To be honest with you, I'm not surprised. That's how they are.
Yeah,
That's how they
it's
are.
a great program. They really enjoyed working with us, and it kind of helped them. A lot of them are down at the farmers market, but they had more food than they could get through the market, and so we picked that food up and got it into the pantry.
And this is just a small little footprint of what this facility has here. The old, sorry, the name of the nursery.
C&O.
The old C&O nursery. You have the big Sub-Zero freezer that we saw. a few months back, so you can stock tons of frozen food in there. They will last forever.
Yes.
It's quite the operation.
And lots of cold storage as well. And it's really great. We're kind of becoming a little bit of a hub for storage. We're working with our partners up in Okanagan County, and deliveries are coming to us. We hold them for a day or two while they get down here and pick it up and take it up to Okanagan County. So we're enjoying that part of it as well.
And even though this is a very sizable facility, you knew going in when this whole deal was struck and the governmental money came through Congresswoman Schreier's office, you knew that eventually you were going to be using pretty much every square foot of this facility.
And we are. We do have 1 or 2 spaces that we're going to lease out, but yes, and it's amazing. We have the plans for the office area, and it filled up quickly.
It did, didn't it?
It did, yes. But we're excited to get started on that part of it too.
Coming up in just a very short period of time, the main reason we're here, it is back. It's the annual Empty Bowls event, if you will, for this year. Empty Bowls 101, as presented by Alan Walker.
Wow, thank you. So Empty Bowls is simply an opportunity for people to gather. You purchase a bowl for $15. It's a plain ceramic bowl. We provide you with all the paints. You paint the bowl however you would like for your personal bowl to be painted. We collect it after you paint it. We glaze it, and then we kiln fire it, and we present it back to you in the springtime as a usable bowl for your kitchen counter.
And it's called Empty Bowls. It's a metaphor to remind people that too many people have empty bowls.
Too many people have an empty bowl. You're absolutely right. And so it is an educational and a metaphor that, you know, here we have our bowl, and we're going to take it home and fill it. In the springtime, we'll have a soup dinner for individuals to collect their bowl. But it is that reminder that not everybody's bowl is full, and this is a way for everybody to be involved in supporting their neighbors.
And a lot of people get really artistic. It's remarkable what people can do with just a bowl and a paintbrush.
It is incredible. We have one individual that shows up every year, and usually he purchases 2 or 3 bowls, and he is painting all the presidents in the bowl. And his artistic talent supersedes mine by, we'll say, just a little bit.
How do people get involved? Where it's at? All that. Give me the
lowdown on it. So the first painting is coming up this month on Sundays, November 17th. We'll be down at Pybus Market, Pybus Public Market down there, the local Tell Event Center, and people can show up from 1 to 7 and pick up a bowl, get their paints, paint their bowl. And then we also have the next one will be December 7th, which is on a Saturday, the first Saturday in December, and we'll be down at Firehouse Pets down on Wenatchee Avenue. So if you want to paint a bowl for your furry friend, you can do that. Or if you want to paint a bowl for yourself and your furry friend, you can do too. So we'll be there, I think it's from noon to 3 p.m. on December 7th down at Firehouse Pets. And then 2 more times back at Pybus Market on January 24th. I got to double check my dates here. Be sure I get them right. January 17th and February 21st. So we'll be down at Pybus Market. Those are both Friday evenings. On the January 17th, 3 to 7 p.m., and again on February 21st from 3 to 7.
Is there more days for this than there was before? I mean, Firehouse, they're involved for the first time, and good for them. But is this because you just decided to make it so people can participate in it?
Yes, trying to create more opportunities. Typically we have done 2 dates for painting, and this year we have 4 different dates. So we hope to encourage people to come out and participate.
What if you don't want to paint a bowl, but you want to participate? Say, I'll just give you money, or I'm just going to donate money, and anybody can paint a bowl and do whatever they want to with it. Is that cool too?
Absolutely, yeah. Just make the check out to Al. No, don't make the check out to Al. Just make if you want to just contribute money, you can send a check into Chelan Douglas Community Action Council. You can check out our website, cdcac.org, for further information on that. And yes, we certainly do accept cash donations as well.
Whose idea was this all these years ago?
The Empty Bowls. It's a national movement. Okay. So I don't know who originally started it. Leavenworth has been doing it longer than we have. There's an Empty Bowls event up in Leavenworth. This is our 12th or 14th year, something like that. And but yes, it's actually a nationwide event.
When you took over this organization a number of years ago, the old storage facility out there by Denny's and all the. Did you have any idea this is where you would be in the autumn of 2024? That this would be in this facility with your professional staff and what's happened to the Chelan Douglas Community Action Council in a very short period of time.
Yeah, it'll be 7 years in January when I joined the organization, and had no idea. When I joined, we didn't even have delivery vehicles. So we, individuals that worked for us had to provide their own pickup or truck to deliver the food to the pantries throughout the 2 counties. And now we have our own fleet of vehicles. We have this incredible space. We've opened up another pantry for our region. We have storage to meet the needs of our region and beyond. And no, this is, had no idea I would be standing here today 7 years ago.
And the new location that we're in is a godsend. It's
Yes.
a perfect location.
It's a great location. We're right on Wenatchee Avenue. There's bus stops right out in front of our office here, both north and south, for people to access the facility. There's plenty of parking. It's
Loading
welcoming.
docks.
We're loading docks. We've never had a loading dock before. We get, several semi-loads of food a month, and just being able to back up to the loading dock and take the forklift and drive onto the truck and unload it. And then with our cooler and freezer units.
State of the art, because the old ones were breaking down.
The old ones were breaking. We had to pack everything in by hand. The new ones, we take the pallet of food with the forklift and park it inside. From a safety standpoint, from an efficiency standpoint, just incredible difference.
Which all begs the question, and I hate to ask Alan this question, but I'd be remiss if I didn't. How's business?
Business is steady and busy. We are seeing a steady incline in people coming through the market. We opened in August, so we haven't been open very long here. We're open essentially 3 days a week, and the numbers every day are just more and more. And the need out there certainly is increasing, and we're seeing it not just here locally, but across the state. We had a report out a week or so ago, and the numbers across the state are just up incredibly, 150 to 175% of compared to just 3 or 4 months ago, with the number of people seeking out food assistance, and then also utility assistance, another big program that we operate, and of course housing needs are never ending.
Yeah, I see your rigs driving all over town, doing the winterization and all that stuff.
Yes,
for the folks who have older houses that are not energy efficient.
Not energy efficient, and we're going in there and we're improving that for them, reducing their costs, improving their health, replacing old carpet if it's worn out, putting in insulation, replacing windows, doors, air sealing, ventilation, HVAC, whatever we can do to improve the health of that house and then the health of the people living there.
The food pantry specifically, again, where we're standing in here, as the seasonal workers, as their jobs dry up, but they still want to stay in North Central Washington because this is home, this is their roots, the kids go to school here. You're expecting probably an uptick in business as the winter months come?
As the winter months come, yes. We typically see an increase, and a variety of reasons. It's the holidays. Everybody likes to celebrate the holidays a little bit, and sometimes people need a little extra help with food. Maybe they have additional family or friends around, and they just need a little extra help. And so that's what we're here for.
Best Christmas gift you can give anybody is a little dignity.
Absolutely.
And you can do it by helping Alan out with the Empty Bowls campaign. All that information, by the way, is on the Chelan Douglas Community Action Council website.
Yes.
Your offices are still on Lewis Street. Everything is here. Most of your workers are here. You're still stuck on Lewis Street until two things happen. Number one, you can get your remodel job done at the offices here.
Yeah.
And then you can sell the old place. Where's the timeline on that, Alan? We'll close with that.
We'll close with that. Sure. I tell people spring, and I don't put a year on it. No, we really hope to be in by summertime next year, 2025. We hope to be settled in come summer, and that's our objective. That's our goal.
Empty Bowls, be a part of it, folks. Write them a check, or if you're artistic, you can do it. I've seen you've painted the bowls.
I have painted a bowl. My wife puts them out in the closet in a drawer. But yes, I do paint a bowl.
Yeah, they're not.
Yes.
They're not the best.
No.
But that's not the point.
It's not the point.
Alan Walker, the Executive Director of the Chelan Douglas Community Action Council. Thanks for spending some time with me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here today.
Always good to see you, my friend.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
This is the time of year we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant, they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place. Our family is here for your family.
Let's go to Hawaii for the holidays.
Here's an easier idea. Enjoy Abby's classic Big Hawaiian Pizza this December. This delicious tropical and giant pizza is at a special holiday price. And when you gift an Abby's gift card, we'll give you a present too.
Downtown Wenatchee, something for everyone.
Collins Fashions welcomes you to a very special holiday season. We are stocked with beautiful fashions and wonderful gifts for your loved ones. Personal service, complimentary gift wrap, Collins gift cards, make your shopping a joy.
Downtown is the heart of Wenatchee. Discover food and beverage spots, delightful shops, and countless services. For the latest on downtown arts, entertainment, and more, go to downtownwenatchee.org.
Downtown Wenatchee, it's all here.
Culinary Apple is the place for holiday gift giving. We have gifts for everyone, including our most popular gift box full of locally grown apples, our famous fudge, and cinnamon glazed nuts. Let Culinary Apple make your gift giving easy this year.
You're invited to experience small town holidays in iconic Lake Chelan. From local shopping to Santa parades, a getaway visit to Lake Chelan is a great way to make this holiday season special. Learn more at smalltownholidays.com.
When you've been in business for 40 years, it's because you understand change and you put members first, always. Now Works is announcing a change in their membership model. Up to 6 people on one membership that you can mix and match. The more people, the bigger the discounts. Introducing the Works shared membership model. One membership, friends and family and flexibility. Works, the cleanest, friendliest, most helpful gyms you and your friends will ever join.
All right, first things first, let's do the drawing for Lake Chelan Sports. This was the Tuesday $50 gift card, all part of the small town holidays. You just saw the ad up there in beautiful Chelan and Manson. So if you signed up on Tuesday to win the $50 gift card from Lake Chelan Sports, I got all the people who entered, and there were a lot of them. I took all their email addresses, cut them up in a little, I didn't. Alicia, our director of First Impressions, did that. Let me go ahead and do the drawing right here and now. And keep in mind, if I pull your name out of the hat and you've already signed up to win today's prize from Walking on Wooden, well, you can't win the Walking on Wooden prize because, well, you can't. All right. And the winner of the $50 gift card from Lake Chelan Sports, this was the Tuesday drawing, and the winner is Snurgle Lib. Oh, sorry, it's upside down. It's Bill. Bill, I'll be sending you an email and put this on the floor. Congratulations to Bill. You got yourself a $50 gift card from our friends at Lake Chelan Sports. Don't forget, today's prize is a $50 gift card from Walking on Wooden, owned by the same people who own Lake Chelan Sports. That works out good. It's the latest boutique store in downtown Chelan, so check it out. All right, all part of our small town holidays get together. Congratulations to Bill. Light snow right now, and we're going to see a little bit of measurable snow, it looks like, in the valleys. Here's your snow total right through Sunday. Most of the snow in the Wenatchee Valley will be relegated to Friday night into Saturday morning before it gives way to rain, actually, on Saturday afternoon. So take a look at where you live. Again, if you go to, say, Lake Wenatchee, Leavenworth, Plain, you're going to get more snow, and folks above the 1,700-foot mark are going to get more snow than folks who live on the valley floor. Mountain pass travel really not much of an issue, except on Saturday morning on Stevens and on Sherman Pass. Could get a little dicey there. From the National Weather Service, what we have right now is what you're going to get all day today. Clouds, fog, light spittles of snow, and a high of only 35, and that's not very warm. It's normal, but it's not very warm. Slight chance of light snow tonight. Don't think it's going to happen. 33 for the overnight low. Friday, quiet most of the day, and then Friday afternoon, here it comes. Not a lot of snow, less than half an inch of snow overnight Friday, maybe an inch waking up to on Saturday morning. Then it switches over to rain by Saturday afternoon, and we have a little bit of a warming trend by Sunday and Monday. That's it for us. Have a good and safe Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.